By the time I give all the info stuff, you'll be ready? All right. Huh? Ooh, look at that clean picture, except for them big old mics in front.
Is that your new tablet?
Okay, then. All right, Mr. Rose, I'm ready. I'll do the intro and get us going. All right. TGIM, thank God it's Monday, and I'm looking at a whole bunch of grumpy faces up in here today. Smile, ladies, smile. Guess what? Today we are going to talk about sugar and spice and everything nice, because that's what we're made of. We're talking about herbs and spices today. But I like to say hello and hope everyone had a wonderful, marvelous, exceptional Christmas family time. And hopefully it is continuing, right? Just because it is Monday, the start of the week, we are rolling strong with our talk show, but we are looking so forward to going back and continuing in the festivities of the season, the reason for the season, and that is giving. So I hope everybody during their family time had a chance to give everybody hugs, kisses, and love. And I'm looking at my co-hosts with their festivities. Y'all got to check out Miss Charlene's nails and Miss Rosa J's hat. Oh, look at these beautiful ladies up in here. They are just doing it. And we're going to keep the same stride going into 2017. Woo!
Amen.
All right. So we are coming off of, I guess I should say a natural high with just love from our families. And last week, held the fort down and talked about our workshops. So I hope that you all got good information about all the things that we are going to be bringing into 2017, because our calendar is filling up. I tell you, it's filling up. We are going to be sharing in the community, sharing love and sharing self-care with the health message in 2017.
Yes, we
It
are.
is time to explode and take it over with the health message. So if you haven't caught on, you better grab hold now, because we about to move it. We're about to move it. All right.
Yeah.
So my co-host, Miss Charlene and Miss Charlene B. and Rosa J. Are you guys ready to chime in, or you want me to go ahead with the disclaimer so we can get this thing started?
Right ahead. Let's get it started.
All right.
Get it started.
That is a beautiful picture up there, ladies. Look at that clarity. I hope. Whoa! Thank you, our engineer, Mr. Roland Grimes, looking all No meet y'all. How many days?
9
Let's
days.
give him a round of applause, Roland. That mind shift. Whoop 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 whoop.
Don't like anybody.
Yeah, you do. He's smiling while he's saying that. He's smiling, y'all.
Nobody. 9 days with no meat. Now I'm working on sugar today.
All right.
So the day begins
Alrighty.
no sweets.
No sweets? Okay. Oh, did he just growl? And he's in the room with what? Uno, dos, tres.
And we
Come on now.
We actually
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Tiffany, I love you. I love your enthusiasm. I really do. And next Monday, I'll be ready to boogaloo with you.
All right.
This week,
You just got to get over that hump.
this
right?
week I'm in a regressive. You got to get over that hump.
What's that little train that's, I think I can.
That's that little change.
Yeah.
What?
And then when he got there, he's like, I know I can. So there it is. When you get over that hump, it'll be smooth sailing. I know I can. I got this.
I hate that.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right to not like it. It's all right to hate it. Just don't change it.
Hey, there you go. Came back on there. Because I got this. And every time that headache or something start coming, remember, I got this. Because I'm going to move through it. Because I see that goal. That goal post. At the end of that, how many meters is that? At the end of that,
It's about
that field.
145
right?
meters.
There you
So
go.
that means 145 days later, you're going to look good, you're going to feel good, and you're going to say, I think I can keep on doing it.
And by then you will have carried each one of us all the way. Woo! See that goal post? There you go.
It's all good.
Because he gonna
Rolling
remember this
is
conversation,
all
right?
good.
All right. Look, each week
I
we
believe.
come in. Each
Very,
week we
very
come
good.
in and we share, and we always say to our listening audience, first of all, thank you for chiming in. Our studio hotline number, if you care to join us in this conversation, because I know that our listeners have plenty to share. It's 240-455-5934 or elifemedia.net. iPhones, download the app on iTunes, and Androids, Google Play. And listen, call in, share, chat on each one of our Facebook pages. If you have a comment or some additional information you'd like to share. But as we say all the time,
Thank you.
we are only sharing what is already public information. The saying is, if you hear it more than once, then maybe eventually it will grasp hold and you will take root of it, take hold of it, and look it up. I always say, Google it, but you can look it up. So do not take anything that we say and just let it roll off, because we're teaching here, we're talking truth, but it's up to you to get your own confirmation and also assess how it applies to your lifestyle. All right.
She does that so well, doesn't she?
Thank
I
you,
just
ma'am.
love sitting back and I'm telling friends we're live.
Yeah, I need to plug in with my friends too, but while I'm going on today, herbs and spices. And I did not bring an oil because there's so many of these herbs and spices that are applicable to oils, and we're going to share that as we start talking about them with the different spices and herbs. But one thing I can say that I learned, I never paid any attention to the plant and where the herb comes from or where the spice comes from. You know?
yes,
So it's like you just buy it. You just go in the store and you buy it. But never paid much attention to. One comes from the leaf, one comes from the stem. But it only makes good sense, right?
Right.
Because as we talk about our gardens, now you will see that some of them can be used twofold. So you pick and choose which ones you want to use, which ones will blend perfectly in your household with the meals that you prepare on a daily basis. And that way you can get double your money out of them, because you grow it and then you can slice it, dice it, and put it in your meals and feed your family with it. And your family, as I've shared, my grandbabies, we grew that, we just pulled that out. Yes, we did. And now we are about to prepare our meal with it. So ladies, now that we've done our disclaimer, shout out to our sponsors, Curves of Fort Washington.
Yeah.
Thank
Doing
you.
amazing things in the world.
Thank you. We are also looking at Wild Tree, because each one of us over this weekend has had a chance to prepare more meals with our herbs and spices. Is that right? Is that right? And we are just having a ball preparing our meals. So hashtag Wild Tree, hashtag
Yeah, you know, and I used talking about Wild Tree. Didn't you use the herbs and spices to make a dish, Charlene?
Yes, tell
Minister,
us
tell us about your
Oh,
experience.
I
Wow.
wanted to hear about the
Okay.
spaghetti.
Oh, you talking about the spaghetti squash?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, the spaghetti, if I can say it right. Spaghetti squash was back. It was good. It was really good. I used the spaghetti squash, and I have basically baked it, but I used a lot of the herbal, the garlic herbs that's made by Wild Tree, actually the natural product line that we have, organic product line that we have, and I had baked it, and it was actually good, and put a little bit of vegetarian butter in it.
All right.
Used the garlic and herb spices.
Yeah.
You go for it.
And it was good. And even like this weekend with the this past Sunday with our Christmas holiday,
Yeah.
I had made the vegetable pilaf.
All right.
And that was also good too, because that was made by also some of the Wild Tree products that we have with, zucchini. I had used the green and yellow zucchini.
All right.
No salt, tomatoes, some tomatoes diced And then I also used, it's called spaghetti herbal spice that we have in the wild tree. I added that with it.
Okay.
And it was good. The family liked it, and also gluten free wild rice.
Go girl.
So it was really good. The family loved it, and it was.
That's what counts.
Mhm.
That's what
Yes,
counts.
yes.
They loved it, so
They
that
loved
means
They really
I
did.
can do
I
it
hear
again.
transition
Yeah.
coming on.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Rosa got that hooked up now.
I've been working on it. I apologize for not being able, and I can't get everybody. I hate that. Ain't a widescreen thing.
Yeah.
Computer, tech, something.
But
But we
I-
on live here.
Yeah, but I also learned that even the spices that you have in your cabinet,
Uh-huh.
yeah, people need to watch the date on that.
Oh,
You need to
yes.
really
Oh,
watch the
yes.
date on that because the date expires, and people think that this still
Because
it's
it's
still
a
good
herb.
because it's an
Mhm.
herb, but it's. I'm gonna let you get right going to that conventional spices, yeah, because that's something people really need to know.
Miss Rosa had a smorgasbord also when she was naming some of the things on their menu, and her
Yeah.
family did a. Go ahead.
We
I'm
did
sorry.
a-
Yes.
Our first annual Christmas brunch, pajama brunch. So everybody came with their pajamas, and on Sunday, Christmas Day, around 11, we had breakfast. My daughter cooked all kinds of stuff. None of which, well, it was great. I'm not even complaining about it. It was great. She made anyway, I'm not going to talk about all the things. It was a bunch of food. And then we all made different dishes for dinner. So today, we're having dinner at our house with a boatload of good, natural, good food. Surprisingly enough, my family cooks pretty healthy. The only thing that I really don't like is that they do not use gluten-free. However, I do. So my dishes that I bring are always gluten-free. Most of the time, they're non-GMOs. Because that's just how I shop. I look for the numbers on my vegetables, and if they start with the 9, that little thing that they scan, the scanner, the numbers mean different things, and so I've learned.
Oh, the PLUs.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. I learned those things, so I utilize them, and my family loved my eggplant parmesan. It was amazing, and I used the spices from Wild Tree.
All right.
So I'm a cook, and like I told them when I first found out about Wild Tree, if you are a cook, it's just alternative spices. So you can do them in everything.
Yes.
Different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I used, for my stuffed peppers, I used the chili lime herbs, and that was amazing. I think that I didn't want to open up more than one package of product. So of course I use my own cilantro and lime too to add to it. It's important for me to cook and eat as healthy as I possibly can under the circumstances. So when I cook, I actually do look for dates. I don't use herbs and things that you buy from the store past their date of expiration. And then I want to also say about that expiration thing, because they will tell you that they may expire, but that doesn't mean they actually expire on that day. That is the recommended date that you throw it away. However, it still gives you like 5 days leeway. Not a month, not 2 weeks.
That sound like milk.
Right, it's the same idea. It doesn't expire exactly on that day. That tells them that they should clean their shelves at that date. They should take it off their marketplace after that date. And a lot of times you have to be sure when you go to the market to buy these products that are on the shelves, you have to check. It's up to you to check the expiration date. Because don't be relying on the store owners to do that.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent with taking care of you. You have to be active. You have to take a point of action. And that comes with everything.
Yes, it does. Yes,
Everything.
it does.
Whether you go to the doctors, one thing about being with family is, we discuss everybody's health. You know, we assist them in healing. I know I do. I give recommendations, you know. I'm not saying take yourself off your medicine. I'm saying add this to your regimen. You know, drink detox tea.